Once your class is created, you can invite students to your class. The invitation you send will allow students to set up their own accounts, gain access to their course, as well as automatically enroll them in your class. Please note, this procedure is typically not used if you are integrated with your LMS. Across from your class, click the More button or the three dots and select Invite Students to Class. Read what to expect in this process, and if you want to omit this screen after this, please check the box Don't show these instructions in the future. Click Next. Does your class use activation codes or licenses with TestOut products? Typically, K-12 organizations purchase the course for the students, so teachers provide students with licenses. Higher education students use activation codes because they purchase the course for their class. Click What's the Difference for further detail. Of course, there are always exceptions, so if you are unsure which option is used by your facility, please contact your TestOut representative. So, assuming now that your facility uses licenses, click Licenses. Each student needs a license, so enter the number of students in the How many students do you want to invite field. You can use the arrows or simply type in the number. After the number is listed, you'll see how many licenses you are reserving out of the total for your school. If by chance the number of students you entered was larger than the available licenses, a red message will appear to contact your TestOut representative to purchase more licenses. Click Create Reservation. Now select Email them myself. Yes, there is another choice here. Do not select that. You have the option to either email or simply post the class link. An email template is automatically generated. Click Copy Email if you want to send the email, and then follow the outlined instructions. Otherwise, you can simply copy the link and paste that where the students will have access to click on it. It's important to note that each class will have a different link, so if you are teaching multiple classes, be sure to keep the links with the respective classes. Please note that if students do not use licenses that were reserved after that invitation period, 7 days by default, those unused licenses will return to your license pool. You can also edit the invitation anytime after it has been created. Click the X in the upper right. Once a student clicks the link, they can create an account or log into an existing account. After logging in, the student is automatically enrolled in your class and provided access to the respective course. Now let's go over some important tips. First off, students should only create one account. If the student doesn't remember their login credentials, the student should not create a new account. Not only will the student have 2 accounts, but this will also use up an additional license. And you can provide the student with their username and a temporary password if needed. Second, after students have created their accounts, they should go to testout.com to log in just like you do. However, if the student uses the class link after their account is created, the student should not create a new account, but choose to log in with their existing account. Again, you can provide the student with their username and a temporary password if needed. Lastly, if a student accidentally created 2 accounts, you can use the Return License to Pool for the duplicate student, unenroll the duplicate student from your class, and archive the duplicate student. You are also welcome to contact your TestOut representative for assistance.